closing my business, filing bankruptcy, recovering from burnout, and moving out of the country with the dog, I have decided where I'm going. I'm going to go 6 months in Mexico and I'm going to bop around a bit. You guys know I've been taking Spanish. Every week I have a Spanish tutor, and I wouldn't say I'm getting that much better, but I'm assuming I'll get better when I'm around people who speak more Spanish. I'm going to go to Mexico for 6 months, and then I'm going to go to Japan. Not directly. I'll probably have to either come back to New York or go back home to California, gather myself, and then go to Japan. But I don't want it to be that much time in between. Like, it'll be like a week or two. I had to call my best friend earlier today. He's been abroad for like 10 years. And I was like, I don't know where to start. Like, what do I start with? And he's like, do the things that you can walk back the easiest. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. At first I was thinking I'm gonna book all my housing in advance. He's like, don't do that because you might want to stay somewhere longer. But from looking at the housing, the dog becomes a huge issue. But he makes things more challenging, and I have to be a little more concrete with plans because it's just harder. Not harder, it's not hard, but there's less housing available when you involve a dog. Earlier today, I finally got a firm answer from Caviar's vet on if we could vaccinate him earlier because his rabies vaccine isn't due until like 2 weeks after we're planning to leave. And his distemper is due like 3 months after we leave. So I'm like, is there any way we can do this beforehand? Because I just don't want to have to deal with that in another country, you know? And luckily they are willing to vaccinate him early. I am also considering getting him neutered because here I had a private sitter that she had one other dog that Caviar's been going there since he was a puppy. And that was who he would stay with when I went out of town. I've never put him in a boarding place because of I'm just like that. But now that he's older and I see that he can stand up for himself, I'm thinking if, I'm traveling or I want a day where I don't have to worry about him, I could take him to a boarding place and leave him. Or if I wanted to go like travel the rest of the country without him, I could leave him in a boarding place and I could find sitters easier that way. He's here, they require him to be neutered. And I think it would be interesting to see if his personality changes a bit because he doesn't like dogs his age that are boys. He's fine with girls, he's fine with older male dogs, but like dogs his age, he has all the smoke for them.